And do it we now. It is main event time for Cage Titans 76.
Oh, this is a good one, Andy.
And our generational cross guard here. Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, been prevalent since Cage Titans 1. Still prevalent now after winning amateur belts, professional belt, the OG belt. He's going for one more strap against Nick Eldridge, so young in his career, surging with confidence, coming off of his first loss in a different organization, but maintaining championship status here at Cage Titans. Nick Eldridge is the real deal, and he's got a true veteran test ahead of him. And this man right here, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, no stranger, beyond familiar with this very walk right here. My friend, the legend, broadcast partner of ours. There's nothing you can't say about this man's career. Respected across all corners of New England, a staple here for 15 years. Keys to victory for the grizzled veteran.
All right, so here we go. We got this momentous roll. Like, Johnny has been on this roll. He truly believes that he's still getting better at his age, and with that age comes experience. Be the chess master, be 2 moves ahead, be 3 moves ahead. You might not be able to beat Nick Eldridge on athleticism, right? He's a young, hungry guy. Be the chess master, be a step ahead, and stay historic. Stay Mr. Cage Titans. Solidify your legendary status in this building tonight.
Yeah, not for nothing. We're talking about the age of Cupcakes being the OG champ, but he actually looks his best. Really, if you look physically, man, great shape, covered well from the weight cut.
And he's just been in this moment so many times, more than anybody else, more than anyone else.
Look how calm he is.
I'm getting emotional right now, knowing this might be his last walk should he emerge victorious, and what a legendary career that it has been, and an absolute honor to be this close and personal to it. But just as much as I got respect for Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, the new guard is here, and Nick Eldridge is at the forefront of it. Big power, dangerous wrestling, and a capability to putting anybody away, and he likes smashing people up.
Young, hungry, aggressive, and looking to get to that next level.
And with he's coming off his first professional loss. And what does he do to bounce back? He takes on probably the most decorated veteran at the weight class. That is a huge jump for him, and that is a perfect strategic move, because if he emerges victorious, that loss that he's coming off of almost looks good to the brass on the career path. Overcoming adversity, making a quick turnaround, and sticking with the challenges and passing them after a setback. So, huge opportunity for Nick Eldridge here. And Johnny is on the other side with just about nothing to lose. So, there's a lot on the table.
These are the guys who have to be to get to the next level.
And Cupcakes literally has nothing to lose. He's got nothing to prove and nothing to lose right here. And that's a dangerous man with someone like Nick Eldridge. But that being said, he's got all the tools to become victorious, and those tools are here in the keys to victory.
There are keys to victory here. Eldridge, maximum pressure. We talked about the age of Johnny, maybe weighing him down. Grind him up against the cage as you have done for most of your fights. Tire him out. Short, straight punches. You saw in his last outing against Jacopo Pito, hit him with a nice straight shot right off the bat in the fight. He busted his nose up. That will prove to be very beneficial if you can implement that against Johnny Cupcakes. And then farm strength. This kid is just a strong, blue-collar kid. You know, I think getting him up against the cage and use that farm strength to get his takedown, stay on top of heavy pressure, that would be a huge path to victory for him.
These guys are contrasting styles, a contrast in stages of career, and a contrast in the mental aspect of this game. Johnny, very verbal, coming into this. Eldridge, tough to get 3 words out of him. All focused, ready and driven to perform in a physical sense, not so much a vocal sense, but a competitive fight nonetheless between these two. And we're going to see who's at the top of the division.
Great fight. Johnny's locked in. He's already got eyes on Nick Eldridge as he enters the cage. to defend his title.
One thing I like about Johnny is that as crazy as he can be before the fight start with all the media and stuff like that, he gets real stoic in there when it's time to get to work.
100%. And that's the storied professional career of Johnny Cupcakes Campbell for the final time. Our Coops Bar and Grill, tail the tape. Catch me there.
All right, our tail the tape for the final fight of the evening. Bantamweight title on the line. 39 years. The elder is Johnny Campbell, 31 years old. Nick Eldridge, both coming in at 5'6", both coming in under the limit of 134 pounds, and both sporting 67-inch reach. It's virtually identical. Let's take it easy one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that the official Cage Titan 76 after party is currently taking place at Tavern on the Wharf, directly across the building, directly across the street from the building we are all in right now. And now, this final fight is brought to you by DN Van Lines. Our judges sitting cage side are ready. Our referee, Tommy Santana, is ready. These two fighters are waiting for you, for them to truly be ready for the main event of Cage Titan 76 in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Let them hear you. Now they're ready. Five-minute rounds for the undisputed Cage Titans Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first, in the red corner, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 24-18. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 134 pounds. From Plymouth, Massachusetts, he's representing South Shore Sport Fighting. Let's hear it for the challenger, Mr. Cage Titans himself, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him, in the blue corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 6-1. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 134 pounds. From New Durham, New Hampshire, he's representing Nostos. Make some noise for the reigning, defending Cage Titans Bantamweight Champion, Nick Eldridge.
Here we go, main event. We got Eldridge in the camo, Johnny, the teal and gray. Johnny Cupcakes Campbell made his professional debut 16 years ago.
Unbelievable.
16 years ago.
They touch him up.
Never sweat so much at an intro in my life. Oh!
Big shot.
Right out the gate, Eldridge with a nuclear right hand.
That was the right hand we were talking about.
Johnny's smiling about it though after.
He was like a punch me doll. He just bounced back up after it. I thought he was going down.
That was a big shot. First punch he threw.
Yep, here's that grinding pressure from Eldridge.
Same thing he did against Jacobo Pito. First punch he threw, right hand, smashed his nose, all Eldridge from there. Cupcakes already rocked, but 40 fights, he's been here before. There ain't nothing you're going to throw at Johnny Cupcakes Campbell that he hasn't seen.
Right.
He's been everywhere. He's in a little bit of a tough position right now. He's staying super composed. You see his face. Looks like he's mostly recovered from that shot. Looks like it stung, though.
But implementing the game plan earlier as Eldridge, I mean, this is probably exactly where he wants the fight to take place. Get rid of that unorthodox striking of Cupcakes in space.
And especially over a 5-round fight. right? Is the younger guy gonna have the better stamina? Not always. Johnny looks like he's in phenomenal shape tonight. But a guy like Nick Eldridge likes to wear on you round after round.
Johnny framing with that knee as best he can.
He's got the wrists.
Good head pressure out of Eldridge here.
Yeah, he really grinds you against the cage.
Yep. Staying tight as he can.
Cupcakes with that knee shield. We've seen him implement that throughout his career when his back's in this position.
Yeah, Johnny's very, very scrappy like that. All he needs is a little space to find a way out. Doesn't look like Eldridge wants to give him that space.
Nice
Unable-
transitions out of Eldridge.
Yes. It was like that chain wrestling.
Yep.
Move from one thing to the next. Johnny right back to his feet, though. Very good.
Yeah, definitely keeping the scrambles going is Cupcakes. But Eldridge just seems to be a step ahead right now. And Cupcakes just trying to escape. But every time he gets a little far away, Eldridge right back in. And now he has him down, 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 down.
Eldridge chipping away here.
Yeah, this is a good position for Eldridge.
Threatening a choke, just to switch up the threats. I'd imagine he's going to go back to a little trip here. Then starts a hook.
Now Johnny's flat on his back.
Johnny with his butterfly hooks and a whizzer.
Yeah, Johnny's not one to settle in a position for too long. He's always trying to find a way out. But Eldridge just relentless on this pressure.
Johnny looking like he was looking for a triangle at first.
I think he had quite enough space with the cage behind him.
Yep.
His legs up. And he shoots for it again. That was a better attempt.
Nick's pretty keen to it. Good shots from up top. Looking for a Kimura.
Yeah, Johnny's trying to grab that arm.
He's got a good
He
bite on
has
it. Got the foot on the hip, too, to try to break a little space. Eldridge looked savvy to it. Never mind.
Yeah, he's out.
Nice elbow from Eldridge.
15 seconds on the clock.
Couple big shots. Finish the round. Johnny's going for an arm bar here.
The elbow's safe there. Eldridge popped it out. Now posturing up. Landing a couple more at the end of the round. And yeah, all Eldridge through round one, landing that big right hand early. We definitely need that replay of the right hand.
But it just shows you that Johnny's dangerous everywhere, right? He
yeah.
had triangle attempts and armbar attempts, but Nick was hip to most of it. He kept himself in a safe position and landed some good shots in those positions.
Yeah, pretty one-sided first round, but you know Johnny's still looking real composed, speaking to his corners back and forth.
The lovely Francesca and Sky getting us ready for round number 2 of this Bantamweight title fight in the main event here at Cage Fight 76. Great job as always, ladies.
All right, here we go, round number 2.
All right,
Johnny's always having a good time in there. He was rapping.
He's Mr. Cage Titans, and he's fighting in Cage Titans. What do you expect?
Right. This is his element.
Ooh, right.
Just out of the way of a couple big shots.
There was two of them. I saw the wind move the hair of Johnny's head.
Might have
not
hit his beard.
Yeah. Put a nice elbow there from Cupcakes. And even though Nick Eldridge didn't land the right hand like he did, he's right back in that same position here where he got the takedown.
Right, those roll-throughs kind of get you into your grappling exchanges. He uses that a lot.
Yeah, and if you catch him with one of those big punches, it's just a bonus.
Yeah.
But this is where he wants to be.
Another mat return for Nick Eldridge and landing a quick shot as Johnny tries to pop back up. Eldridge in on a single, changed to a high crotch. Now elbows from Johnny.
Couple nice
Getting on the
elbows.
scoreboard.
Yeah, those are nice elbows right there.
That's how we won the title against Billy Giovanella.
You see Nick move his head too.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't like him.
No, I mean, he's won fights like this. He's
Yeah.
knocked guys out with these kind of elbows. Just talking about the lessons he's had through a 40-fight career. He has been here before, and he's gotten finishes from this clinch position. Now he's biting on a neck, maybe. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I think Johnny's starting to get a little hip to the different pressure that Eldridge is giving right now.
Yep.
He's going to finish a single leg, and he goes to the back from defending that. I think Johnny's starting to see it.
Yep, noticing that too. He's starting to find his own success here where, you know, the judges have kind of been scoring. Go back to that amateur fight between Carbonneau and Joliker. We were all thinking that, you know, Joliker was winning based on his activity, moving backwards, but every judge gave it to Carbonneau, who landed the more powerful shots. And, you know, Eldridge is controlling here. He's leaning, but Johnny's landing those elbows. So the judges have been kind of looking for the literal sense of what the judging criteria has been. And I got to say, they've been consistent through the night with it.
And he's already doing a better job defending the takedown, like you mentioned, Valdina. A guy like Johnny, who's felt every type of grappler and every type of body and been in every type of these situations, he gets reads faster than the average person. So it only took him around to get a read of kind of the position he needs to be in to hopefully not end up on his back again.
Yep. Trying to snake a leg here, though.
Eldridge is relentless with it.
Johnny got a far side underhook. Big knee from Eldridge. And now Johnny's got Eldridge pinned against the cage here with double unders. He says, you can grapple, but so can I.
Look at this.
Definitely a big reversal for Cupcakes here with a minute and a half to work and stands at number 2.
Yeah, especially when we're talking about the judges' scoring of the round, right? I mean, big shots
by Cupcake.
Cupcakes getting
Made a miss, go down too. Cupcakes is in a weird element right there, but he can't get too comfortable with Nick Eldridge throwing those cinder block fists at you.
Yeah, so unorthodox. I mean, to be honest, it looks like Eldridge's kind of breathing a little heavy as well.
He might be a little bit tired here.
Yeah, he was just clinching up against Cupcakes, who forced him to drain some energy trying to get the takedown. Oh, that one hurt Eldridge bad.
Rocks Eldridge.
Yeah, rocked him bad.
Big shot.
Stumbled him.
They both rocked each other now. Ball is in Cupcakes' court.
We got ourselves a fight.
The momentum has officially switched.
It's just that unorthodoxness of Johnny.
Well, even he threw a lead hook, and when he missed, he came back with a backhand.
Yeah.
You know, he missed it, but he'll throw weird things like that.
He keeps that momentum of his motion, right?
Yes.
Object in motion stays in motion.
And look, he ends
He's
up
going
on
for the leg,
top.
and he's going for the leg, it looked like. It looked like he was going for it.
Nick's now going for something. Johnny ends up in a good position here.
Yeah, as Nick went for it, Johnny countered with his own leg attack.
Short time.
And now, I mean, one round apiece as far as I'm concerned.
Good elbows on top for Cupcakes.
Johnny easily did the most damage this round.
Oh, man.
Big shot.
Oh, man.
Some big shots.
And man, you were talking about the OG run that he went on. He overcame adversity against Kenny Champion, getting dropped and coming back. It's like the same thing right now. 1 round apiece through 2 for my money.
Wow.
Look at these replays here. Let's see that elbow off the break and a nice left hook. The way he whips that hook. Well, let's see that Superman punch. Please have that Superman punch.
Yeah, you got to show that.
That was the best punch so far. Besides Nick's first big shot.
Head movement's pretty slick.
Oh!
Yeah, definitely rocked Eldridge there. Yeah, Cupcakes feeling the momentum shift, and you can almost see it in his eyes. But Eldridge, a composed veteran in his own right at this point in his career, nothing he hasn't seen yet in there either. Overcoming his own adversity, staying focused to try to defend his belt.
We got a fight on our hands.
You can say that again. Cupcakes, not even breathing heavy. Flirting with 40 years old, OG champion, 2 grueling rounds, and he's still fresh.
Impressive stuff.
Oh, a little off balance.
What happened there?
Oh, good knee.
Johnny's so comfortable here. You could see the composure on his face. And he waited for his opportunity last round to turn it around, and then it was all Johnny from there on out.
Switches to some back control, does Eldridge. Good mat return.
Yeah,
Johnny right up.
Right back up.
Eldridge making all the attempts and doing what he can do to get the ball back in his court. And kind of back to this stalemated wrestling exchange. Nobody really advances too dominantly in the clinch, and both of them just chipping away at each other.
Someone lost their mouthpiece.
I think it fell out of Johnny's mouth.
No, it was Nick. Nick picked it up and put it back in, and Johnny was just punching him in the face the whole time.
It's a fight.
Right. I'm not going to let you wait for you to put your mouth guard in. You're going to try to punch it back out again.
Defend yourself at all times. Nice timing with that underhook. Shucking off that takedown attempt. How deep is that? I can't see it from all. That's
looks
deep.
pretty
Deep.
tight.
That's really deep,
That's
actually.
tight.
I've never seen Johnny shaking like this at the legs. Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's keeping his composure, and he got his hips out. Nicely done by Cupcake, showing his experience by finding himself on the bad side of a ground and pound beating right now from Nick Eldridge. Yeah, you saw the legs panicking there from Johnny. That was a deep guillotine attempt.
Yeah, he found a way out, but now he's in a bad position here.
Johnny trying to stay tight and work his way up here. In on a single. Eldridge has a nice crossface to put him right back down. A little over the halfway mark of the round.
Eldridge starting to lay it on with those elbows.
Oh,
and it's a big elbow.
Some of those got through in a big way.
Johnny moves.
Feet on the hips is Cupcakes, though. Trying to make some space.
Might try to throw up a triangle attempt or something here.
Oh, he's split open. Johnny's cut.
Yep, I see the blood now over the eye.
He checked it, so he noticed the cut too.
A lot of scar tissue on that face from so many wars over the years.
He's had some battles, that's for sure.
Oh, that's bleeding pretty decent there. That's a nasty little gash. Oh, that's nasty, right on the brow, actually.
Yeah,
the more I'm looking at it, that's a gnarly looking cut.
Got a triangle.
Well, I told you, he's got that triangle slapped down. I knew he was baiting that. I've seen him fight so many times. I know when he's throwing up his legs. And there it is. He's got a nasty one, but Eldridge powered out of it.
Ends up in turtle.
Some big shots here.
Hey, you wanted blood on your suit, did you not, Lally? This might be your chance.
I was just thinking, I almost made it to the end of the night. I kind of don't want it now. I want to keep the suit for another day.
Eldridge looking for the choke.
Tight.
And he does it. Nick Eldridge defends the belt in the 3rd round with a submission finish, rear naked choke, retaining the belt, putting away the legend Johnny Campbell, who really made it a fight. What an outing from the OG. And what a performance from Nick Eldridge, putting on a clinic, overcoming adversity, surviving momentum shifts, and defending the bantamweight strap against the legend of legends. Congratulations to the man from New Durham, New Hampshire, and Nostos with another championship victory, going back home to their gym. Big congrats.
Yeah, that was a great fight, man. We got a little bit of everything. We got adversity, we got some grappling exchanges, cage pressure, striking in space, head movement. Yeah, it was a very entertaining fight as long as it lasted.
Yeah, that was a great fight to me.
Yeah.
You know, Nick, he just kept coming with that pressure. He was able to keep that pressure. But Johnny made it such a good fight, such an exciting fight. He had some really big moments. There was a point where I thought Eldridge was getting tired. Johnny started pouring it on him a little bit more. Just a really exciting fight. And, you know, Johnny got a decent cut on his eye, but he's been here so many times, like such a legend. It was great to see him. If this was his last fight, great to see him in there, doing his thing and what he loves.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the noise going for these 2 main event warriors. Referee Tommy Santana has called a stop to this fight at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 3, giving you your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the Cage Titans professional bantamweight champion,